Hey you guys, hey my loves. It's Define with Divine Love Expression, and I'm here to give you your daily tarot reading so we can discuss the energies that are at play for whenever you get this message. As I said in previous videos, I don't put a date on my daily videos because it's meant to be heard whenever you hear it. All of them, even the monthlies, are meant to be heard whenever you hear them or whenever you view them. So I'm gonna just get straight into it. If you need to contact me for a personal reading, my information is below. My prices are below. My prices will change throughout my evolution. My prices will change. I done brought them up, brought them down, and it's all in how I feel. I feel like we're moving into another chapter in our lives, all of us. And if those of you who are watching this, if you keep up with astrology and the energies of the planets and whatnot, you know that there's a lot of planets that are in retrograde, and Mercury retrograde is coming up. So keep in mind when Mercury retrograde comes up, because I don't know too much about the other ones, but I am going to be researching more so that I can share more information with you all. But when the Mercury retrograde comes up, people from our past, situations from our past, the things that we've done in our past, and all of that comes up for review for us to see, if we acted accordingly, or if it's something that we need to release, or if it's something that we need to work on within ourselves to better ourselves as human beings. So I'm going to ask the divine to show me what energies, the overall energy for us, for at the time that the people are viewing this video. And I'm using my Miss Cleo deck today. It's crazy how things hold energy, okay? Everything has the energy. And I keep all of my decks in my window so the moon and the sun can charge them up and clear them out for me. But I was putting the deck that I have been using, because the past few videos that I've done, I've used my hold on. Yeah, if you saw a little glitch in the video, I had to pause it real quick because my daughter came in trying to ask me something. But what was I talking about? Yeah, so a lot of my cards. That's what I was talking about. Let me put this card back out because it fell out. But my card, like, I went to put my other cards because I had been using my Doreen Virtue angel deck, and I went to put it back in the window for it to charge, and I hadn't used my Cleo deck in a while, and I felt like it was calling me, like, use me. Like, my decks be like, it's funny, it's crazy. But yeah, my decks, they call me. I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna put this card back because I'm gonna just see if it was meant to be out, it'll come back out. So I asked the universe, my angels and guides, to show me the overall energy for us at the time people viewed this video. All right, two cards came out. We got the Four of Coins that fell out, and the Nine of Coins that fell out. So the Four of Coins, and with all the cards, like I said in previous videos, all the energy, all the different energies of these cards, they always have two sides to it. We live in a dual world where it's a positive and a negative to everything. But with this Four of Coins, I feel like the overall energy could be is pertaining to money or health. Okay, because with the coins cards, we're dealing with tangible things. So it may not necessarily be money. It could just be a monetary thing, like things that we could touch, feel, and health. Because the coins are about health also. It's about the physical, this physical realm, right? So in this card, you can see it looks like he's meditating about money, or meditating about something that he's trying to manifest. I heard security, especially with this Nine of Coins in reverse. So I feel like a lot of us are focusing our energy on trying to become financially secure. Or we need to focus on our energy on becoming more financially secure. Some of us may have been splurging a little bit too much over the weekend. I know out here in the New Orleans area, it's Essence Fest weekend. It was Essence Fest weekend, so a lot of people been out there spending money. So the main energy may be trying to just get shake back from a time in our lives where we may have been a bit careless with money, or careless with our health, trying to get our health back on a in good standing. I'm seeing smoke. I don't know if this is supposed to be clouds. I'm trying to see if I can find another card that may have clouds in it. Yeah, I don't know if that's supposed to be clouds, but I see it as smoke, so I'm gonna call it how I see it. I'm gonna call it how I see it. So some of us may health wise, some of you may have some type of addiction or something to smoking that needs to be looked at, because your health may not be at its best because of that. The Nine of Coins is the Nine of Coins is an independent type energy, right? So we're trying to get to this. This is what we're focusing on right now. When you see these two cards together, you see him focusing on and meditating on trying to get this card here upright, because when you have the Nine of Coins upright, that's when you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. That's when you are financially secure and you're at the point in your life where you have the ability to share the wealth. Right now we may not be at the point to where we can share the wealth, and the focus is on keeping it making sure we're secure and we're right and we're financially stable, or our health is intact. So let's see. What challenges might we experience with this energy? Okay, I hear reflection. That's what I heard. Reflection, reflection, reflection. So we have the King of Coins. This could represent a person, or it could represent a type of energy that we're dealing with. And I mean, even if it represents a person, it's still the type of energy that we're dealing with. But the King of Coins in reverse is a card that's showing someone that is not financially responsible, I want to say. May not budget or manage money wisely, may not budget or manage time wisely. Time, that's another thing that the coins cards could represent, is time, what you invest in. And this could be showing that some of us are meditating on, or thinking about, or focusing on investing in certain things, certain investments that will allow us to be more financially secure in the future. I feel like some of us may be getting over a disappointment from an investment that we've made in the past, and um we're like reflecting on that, reflecting on maybe what we could have done differently, or how we could have done things differently, or whatever. And releasing that, releasing uh, one thing I know, one thing I've been doing for myself as far as meditating and as far as different rituals I've been doing, is to release um negative feelings that I have towards money. And sometimes, I mentioned this in a video in the past, that when you've gone through or are going through financial difficulties, when you have to spend money, it's kind of a negative feeling attached to it, because you don't want to spend it, like you don't want to let go of it, and but you have to, because you got to pay your bills, but you feel like, ugh, I just had to spend $1,000 on my rent, or I just had to spend such and such a money on food or whatever, and it's like you feel bad because you have to spend it because you don't have a lot of it. You have to look at that, like you really have to go within to see why you feel that way, right? And a lot of people that don't know that the feeling that you have when you do something, it ripples back to you. So when you have a negative feeling towards spending money, or towards paying your bills, or towards I'm trying to see how I could bring this into help. Eating healthy, even if it's eating healthy, like even with food. I was just talking with my kids when me and my kids went out to eat the other day, and a lot of people, I don't see people saying grace, like showing gratitude for the food that they have. Like when you're eating or whatever, you people used to sit down and say grace beforehand, and the significance of that is something major, because when you're before you eat it, even if it's something that's not healthy for you, just by having an attitude of gratitude when you eat it, like it puts a better vibration in it for you. For example, a friend of mine, me and her were talking about, my bestie Alicia. I know you're probably watching this video. Shout out to my round, my A1 since day one. We were talking about putting words on your water bottle, like putting positive words on your water bottle. So in a sense, it's like you're programming that water to put a type of energy back into you. The same thing goes with your food, no matter what it is that you eat, or no matter what it is that you do, period. When you put in a positive energy into it, especially if it's something that you have to put back into your body, when you put in a positive energy into it, you it has a better effect on you and on your life. Even if it's something that you do, like the type of work that you do, or even something that you invested in. Like if you invested in something, and at the time you did the investment, like you might have been feeling like, oh, I don't really want to spend this money on this, but I'm gonna go ahead on and do it anyway, or whatever. That's not a good attitude to have when you're investing in something. When you're investing in anything, you have to have an attitude, a positive attitude, so that the initial spark of it, because whatever energy you put into it from start, that's what it's going to grow into. So if you put a positive, planting that seed of positivity into it when you first started out, as it's growing and you keep on feeding it more positive energy and feeding it more positive energy, as it's growing, it's going to grow into something positive. But if you feel negatively about it while you're doing it, or you feel negatively about it while you're spending money on it, or if you feel negative about it while you're eating it or whatever, that's the type of energy you're going to put back into yourself, and that's the type of energy that's going to surround it. So be mindful of how you feel when you do things, is what I'm trying to say. So let's get some advice. Six of Cups in reverse. And that's moving away. If you see, if you're looking at it this way, he's moving away from this picture here. I don't know if you guys can see it clearly, but it's someone stuck in a facade in a mirage. They're in the middle of a desert, right? And they have this person over here that's trying to drink from a cup that has nothing in it. It has nothing in it. And this person here is realizing that, so they got up and they walked away from it. It's like, you know what? I'm not even about to fake the funk. I'm you know, it's a realization of feelings that we need to release in order for us to move forward on our journey. It's not being stuck in the past, going into a newness, going into a new type of energy, because we see that the old way of doing things, or the old way of feeling about this is not working for us. And when you realize, okay, I've been doing this for such a long time and it's not working, now it's time for me to do something differently. And that's what that Mercury retrograde energy is all about. It's about us doing things differently and realizing that that way is not working out for us. So okay, come on, let me try something different. I'm gonna pull another card. Since I had multiple cards on the other positions, I'm gonna pull another card and see. We got the Knight of Staffs in reverse. And this is, okay, Knights are about the type of energy that we give off, or the type of energy that someone gives to us. Or the amount of, like the momentum that energy has. And then looking at this Knight, another, him looking in the past. Okay, so Wands or Staffs in this deck is the same as Wands. It's about what we do, how we express ourselves, our creativity, our passions, our desires. And this particular Knight is, and it's, I like that it's in water, because in most decks the Knights are on horses, but this particular Knight is on the water, and he has that white flag, I'm noticing also. So it's like, I feel like it's a surrender. It's a surrender, saying that you're gonna surrender to the energies, like realizing that the energies that surround us, a lot of times we try to fight it or work against it. But when we realizing that if you work with it, like if you surrender and you work with it and you utilize it to your advantage, things could play out in a whole different way. Even situations that come up in the past, because the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups is all about that deja vu. I heard deja vu, like, oh, this feels familiar. When it's in reverse, is you getting out of the familiar, you getting out of that repeated cycle of doing things the same way you've always been doing them, or these feelings that come up again because you haven't really dealt with them. So when these feelings come up again, and these people come up again, and these situations come up again from your past, because like I said, it's all about the past. Okay, now we're trying to see how are we going to do things differently this time around, so that we can get ourselves in a more stable type energy, to where it will be better for us in the long run. And it's all about how we feel about our financial situation, and okay, what can we do now to make things happen and work out differently than what they've been working out in the past, and how they've been working out in the past. releasing regret, releasing disappointments, releasing those negative thoughts and feelings, because in order to manifest, your thoughts and your feelings have to be in alignment. And some of us may be having a difficult time seeing that, noticing that, a lot of people be in this little woe is me attitude, like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, my life is so hard, or whatever. But when you're repeating the same things over and over again, that's putting yourself in that situation, you're not gonna come out of it until you realize what you're doing. Like, don't point the finger and say, oh, this person did this, or they're acting this way, or my life is like this because of these people, or because of this situation. No, it's because of you have your life the way it is. Okay, now what are you going to do to change it? How are you going to look at your past and see that facade, that mirage? Okay, how are you going to look back at your past and realize what you have been doing that you can do differently now? Because we always have a chance to correct what's been done. So that's all I have for you guys. So that was deep. Damn, Tafanya. Damn, that was deep. That's all I have for you guys. I'm about to work on I'm about to work on some other videos, my zodiac videos, so keep a lookout for those. Check out your sun, moon, and rising, or whatever sign that it's in, or whatever house that particular sign is in on your birth chart. And I will see you guys later. If you want a personal reading, my information is below. My social media is below, and I have a Facebook group for ladies only. Ladies, if you're interested in joining my Facebook group, the link for that is below. It's a group, it's a space where ladies can come together and uplift each other. We can create together, we can promote our businesses together, we can share knowledge, share inspiration, meditate, all that good stuff. So the link for that is below. I'm more than honored to have anybody who is open to evolving come through. Okay, so talk to you guys later. Bye.